At 15 years old, I had already survived more than most adults ever will. I had lost my mom, I experienced homelessness, I've been through abuse, and from the outside, I probably look like I had it all together because that's what survivors do. We hold it together. But there's something that nobody tells you about surviving hard things, and it's that surviving and healing are two totally different journeys. Surviving is getting through it. Healing is actually going back, picking up every single broken piece and figuring out what's yours to keep and what was never yours to carry in the first place. And that second part, that's what this video is all about. These are the things I had to unlearn to actually heal. And if you're in a season of healing right now, or you don't even know you need it to be healed, I pray that something in this video finds you right where you're at. So stay tuned as we complete this full soft glam look. Before we get into it, if this is your first time, hi, my name is Margaret. This is a space for real conversation about faith, healing, and becoming, because I can't sugarcoat it, okay? And honestly, I'm glad to have you here because baby, life be lifing. So just make sure you subscribe and like, comment so you don't miss what's coming because we're just getting started. Okay, let's get into this look. I tend to like to start on my eyebrows first. I don't know what it is. I just felt like without my eyebrows, like I got to. But anyways, I am going to be looking to my right because that is where my mirror, or my right, your left. That is where my mirror is. Also, I'm going to be linking everything that I used today down in the description below. So definitely check them out, okay? Let's get into today's topic, okay? One of the first things that I had to unlearn was that I was too much. Too emotional, too sensitive, too needy, too broken to be loved the right way. When you grow up in hard circumstances, when the people who are supposed to protect you couldn't or didn't, you start to internalize a story. And that story for me was, something is wrong with me. That's why this keeps on happening. I remember shrinking myself constantly, making myself smaller so I wouldn't be a burden. Like I always said, like, one thing about me, I laughed and I loved to laugh. And I did that so no one would ask me what was wrong with me, like what was happening at home. And so, yeah, I internalized it. And it was like, I was constantly laughing off things that actually hurt me deeply because I didn't want to seem like I was too much. I don't know what it is about doing my eyebrows. Like, I just can't talk. But here's what I've learned. I was never too much. I was just in places that were too small for who God had made me to be. You know what? The right people, the right community, the right relationship, they won't ask you to shrink yourself. I know for sure they're going to give you room to expand. I'm not going to lie, unlearning that took time. It really did. It took therapy. It took crying. It took a lot of prayer. It took people in my life who loved me consistently until I started to believe I was worth consistent of love. And if you're still in that place of believing you're too much, I want to look you dead in the face. Well, clearly I'm not physically in front of you, but I just want to look you dead in your face and say you're not. You never were. We're going in with my Danessa Myrick Blur Balm. Y'all know I'm obsessed with Danessa Myrick's. The second thing that I had to unlearn was that staying silent kept me safe. Y'all, when you grow up in survival mode, you learn very quickly that speaking up can have consequences. Like, they won't believe you, or you're doing too much, or it doesn't make any sense, or yeah, so you just stay quiet. Like, I was one of those people. I wrote, I had a journal and I always wrote in my journal because, yeah, I just felt like staying quiet kept me safe. As long as I don't say anything, like, I'm good. Like, and it's so crazy because when I was adopted, that was something we had to work on. Me and my mom had to work on. Like, I found myself immediately, because I grew up in a domestic violence household, immediately if I said anything, it was gonna cause like an argument. it was a trigger for me. Oh yeah, I went quiet. I felt like you then learn to read the rooms. You learn to manage other people's emotions so that yours don't become a problem. Like it was like this cycle that I had to break. And for so long, I called that being strong. The whole time, that was not okay, y'all. Not okay. For a long time, I called that being strong. I called it being wise. I told myself I was just a private person. Like, yeah, they don't know. It's all right. They'll be all right. I'll be all right. But the truth, y'all, it was fear. Fear was wearing the costume of strength. And real healing required me to find my voice, to say, this hurt me, to say, I need help, to say, I don't agree, to say no without an explanation, like without a paragraph to explain after that. Like, especially being 30, like I've definitely had to, you know, the saying no is okay. Like, yeah, I've definitely had to learn that, okay? And that I have also had to learn that it's not weakness. I think that's like one of the hardest things, being like as a person who has been silent for so long. It is a lot of holy work, if I'm being honest. You know, Proverbs 31 talks about a woman who speaks wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She isn't silent. She was intentional, and there is a difference. So your voice is not a threat. Trust me, it's a gift. So unlearn the silence.
That was so good.
Stop, it's a mess in here. You so silly. Go. You're gonna make me start crying. Bye, man. I love you too. You so silly.
You my Proverbs 31 woman.
Period. Bye, man.
Well, I need a kiss.
Okay.
I love you.
He's so silly. Bye.
Off your hand.
Anywho, now we're gonna get into bronzing. I've been using the MPH contouring palette. I've been using the heck out of this palette, okay? I love it. But anyways, okay, this one, unlearning that God has not forgotten about me. Jesus. This one is personal, and I think it might be personal for some of you too. When you've been through real pain, the kind that doesn't make sense, the kind that happens to you as a child before you even had a voice and a choice, it's so easy to believe that God wasn't watching, or that he was watching and just didn't care. Like it's easy. Like, and I can say that because when I lost my mom at a young age, I went through homelessness, I experienced abuse, and even in the middle of all of that, I remember moments of just asking why. Like, why me? Why me? Why this? Like, where are you, Lord? Like, I always share this part where I remember crying in the closet after I was being told that my biological father had passed away. I remember going to the closet, like screaming, asking God, like, what is happening? I keep going after you. I keep going after you. And every time I'm going after you, I keep getting knocked down. Like, why? Why? Where are you? Like, are you listening to me? Like, I literally had to have that moment with the Lord. Like, God, are you here? Are you, please, like, help me. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, help me, Lord. Like, what? And honestly, I'm not even gonna stand here and give you a neat answer to that question, because I honestly don't think pain deserves a neat answer. But what I will tell you, what I do know, now on the other side of it, I was adopted at 15 into a family that loved me. I found faith that held me when nothing else did. I found purpose in my story that I used to be ashamed of. And I fully believe that God was in every single chapter, every chapter. Like, There was not one he was not in. Even the ones that broke me, especially the ones that broke me, Lord. Like, you know, Romans 8:28 says that all things work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose. It says all things, not just the pretty ones, not just the easy ones, all of them. Unlearning that I was forgotten meant trusting that the story wasn't finished. Friend, if you're going through a hardship right now, just know that your story isn't finished either. Unlearning that my past was a life sentence. There is a version of me that believed everything that happened to her was everything she would ever be. The girl who lost her mom, the girl who didn't have a home, the girl who survived things that couldn't even name out loud. Literally. Trauma has a way of making itself feel permanent. Like, it's not just something that happened to you, it's something that defines you. But healing taught me that my past is just a part of my story. It's not the whole story. It's only the first chapter, and it's not the last one because, yeah. And honestly, those chapters gave me something I couldn't have gotten any other way. Those chapters gave me empathy. Those chapters gave me depth. You know, it gave me the ability to sit with someone in their pain and to say, I know. Like, I know I've been there and there is a way through it. I'm gonna go ahead with these bronzer. Just remember, your past is not your punishment. It's just your preparation. And learn the ideas that where you started determines where you end. Because I am a living proof. It doesn't end here. Something to keep in mind is that healing is not linear. And it's not pretty. And it does not happen overnight. But it is possible, and it starts from being honest about what you've been carrying, and have the same courage to put some of it down. Okay, so if this video resonated with you, I want you to do 3 different things. First things first, leave a comment down below and tell me one thing you're unlearning right now, because we are not doing this alone. 2, share this with someone who you believe needs it today. And 3, make sure you subscribe, because this is just the beginning of the conversation. Now that we are finished with this soft glam look, I just want you to know that I love you so much, and I truly, truly mean that. And whatever season that you are in, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Trust me, there's someone out there that needs you. They're gonna need your story to keep going. They're gonna need your ability to keep pushing to see that, hey, look, I made it. If she made it, I could do it too. So keep going, because your story is still becoming something beautiful. As stated earlier, everything will be linked down below. Until next time, bye.